Hello, this is Corey the Keyblade Wielder. We are back for another commentary. Disney versus non-Disney villains round 11. Let's get started. This one also has the themes from God of War. I love playing those games. The problem is I don't have a PS4 to play God of War 4 because I only have it as a PS3, but hopefully when PS5 comes out, if it's less expensive, I'll finally get God of War 4 if it goes on the PS5, that is. So, yeah, let's get this started. First fight. Gaston versus Tyler from Heavy Metal 2000. Okay, description is Gaston and his men are at a bar run by Carface and Caterwall. And Tyler interrupts everyone in the bar to cause chaos. And Gaston challenges him. Okay, for those who have no idea what Heavy Metal 2000 is, it's a sequel to Heavy Metal. That adult animated movie that's like so popular. Yeah, they made a sequel to this one, and I'm not sure if we're going to see the villains from the first Heavy Metal movie. I'm just saying. Like, I haven't seen it yet, but I got it, but hopefully I'll get the chance to watch it. Let's say Tyler, he was once at first as a good person, but when he touched that diamond, it corrupted him and turned him into, like, a psychopath. A mercenary psychopath who wants to gain immortality to find a place known as the Holy Land, so he can get immortality to live forever and go around ruling the galaxy and murdering people and dangerously assaulting women also. Yikes. And Gaston shoots him. Okay, these people are just celebrating the death of Tyler already, and like, yay, Gaston killed some trespasser, and like, man, you guys are animals. I mean, yeah, the cats are, yeah, they're animals also, but this is still crazy. I know Tyler's a mercenary psychopath and all, but jeez! I mean, the way that people are cheering like that, it kind of reminds me of what Ralphie did with one of the Jelsa shippers. And okay, I was gonna make a rant about that. I'm not gonna tell who it is because one of my friends don't want to talk about it. Yeah, Ralphie made a Jelsa shipper committed suicide all because that person ships Jack Frost with Elsa, but not him. Yeah, this scene is how I pictured it. Except for the whole Gaston shooting Tyler, that is. I mean the whole cheering part. A good reason why some communities can be very toxic. Also, like, even though me and Benjamin Vanesta have already made our own group known as the Anti-Misfits, even though we had fictional characters in there, but it's just for fun. Also, I would think it'd be interesting if someone made an animated movie just based on between the Anti-Misfits versus the Adventure Team community. Imagine someone made an animated movie like that, either PG-13 or R-rated. Like an animated movie where it's not Disney, but it's only someone else. Imagine someone made a movie like that where Ralphie's like the main villain. And he would, kind of like that scene with Gaston versus Tyler, except Gaston would shoot Ralphie. And they would all be cheering. I'm just saying that'd be kind of an interesting thing if someone made a movie of our lives and then they decided to use it in a tournament. Which would be interesting if that happened. Plus, wouldn't that make me the main character or someone else? Sorry about that, So yeah, this was a good fight. Okay, next fight. Rupert and his alliance versus the Horned King. Charge! Sorry, I couldn't resist. I love doing the Yosemite Sam. Charge! Something about it just kind of funny. Ruber's first assault in the war is to fight one of the major players, the Horned King. Yeah, Ruber, Rasputin, and Ramesses are leading the assault. To attack, that is. Okay, if you've seen Quest for Camelot, the way the... Hold on. Like that. In the movie, Ruber punched a dragon. And then we didn't see what happens next, but then when we got back to them, they ate the dragons. Like, whoa! I don't know how strong Ruber is, but he's definitely strong enough to kill a dragon with a fist. Zigzag was distracted with his illusions. I guess the axe is no effective on the Iron Men. And the Horned King sending out the army of the undead. Yeah. If you saw these guys, these things, you'd be like, holy crud, let's get out of here. Seems like Rasputin is making the Black Cauldron to observe the lives out of the Cauldron-born army. I always thought someone who would sacrifice themselves to put them in there, but I guess Rasputin found something else to do it. Now the fight between Rasputin and the Horned King, now that's my favorite there. Between two liches. Like the lich, like the undead sorcerer that is. Whoa. It's like the Horned King's death is one of those graphic deaths in the history of Disney villains' deaths and defeats. And Ruber and his alliance wins. Okay, even the creeper when he's like, oh no! I kind of wish you did the whole scene where he's like, he's gone! Wait. He's gone. Yeehaw! He's gone! Yeah, that's how it happened in the movie. I kind of wish you guys just kept that scene. Okay, next fight. Frollo and Ratcliffe versus Necron. Yeah, Frollo's feel like that he's being a weak leader, and he and Radcliffe had to fight Necron to prove that he is a strong leader for the war. Yeah, remind you, Radcliffe is second in command, which, yeah. And now they have to charge at Necron's palace, and oh yeah, Jafar's here. I guess the army of cavemen aren't tough enough to take on Frollo's army. Yeah, it's kind of a weak fight, that is. Okay, that much better. Didn't look like he was fighting back with a sword, that is. Hold on. Okay, I'm glad that Frollo and Ratcliffe won, because I do not like Necron, and I'm glad he's gone. And Frollo and Ratcliffe win, and Jafar leaves now. Okay, next fight. Professor Radicand versus Martin Brisby from The Secret of Them 2, Timmy to the Rescue. Okay, and the description is that while Radicand's ruling Nim, Martin wants to take it over away from Radicand. At first, like, I saw the first Secret of Nim, which is like one of my favorite movies of all time, and then I watched the sequel. It was bad! And the villain was terrible! Okay, I was rooting for Radicand to win, because I do not like the villain. Even though it's Martin who was corrupted by scientists to become a main villain, but still. I guess Radicand set up a trap for Martin. And did he knock him down or something? Did the bowling ball just knock him on the head? I mean, okay, he's a mouse. I mean, it'll like squish him or something. I guess it was a mouse-sized bowling ball. Boing! Yeah, that's probably is. And now I guess he's inside the building when it's on fire. Okay, next fight. Yzma versus Zigzag. Description that Zigzag still wants the potion that Yzma still possesses, and I kind of like this fight. Yeah, I like Zigzag as one of my favorite non-Disney villains, and I love the villains that are the gentleman villains. They're like, here are the few gentleman villains I can name. Mach. He's very gentleman-like. He's calm, he's sophisticated, he's all gentleman-like, and when something goes wrong, he snaps and he like punches computers and summons demons from the computers. Maleficent, she's all elegance and glance and ladylike, but whenever something goes wrong, she snaps, throws lightning bolt at her minions. And Jafar, he's all calm and gentlemanly, but when something goes wrong, he shows his anger. Scar and Shere Khan, yeah, they're both very... Yeah, even though Shere Khan's the inspiration of Scar also... I mean, Shere Khan is the inspiration for Scar, but I'm just going to use them both. Yeah, they're both animals, but they're very gentleman-like. They're calm, sophisticated, but when something goes wrong, they would snap and show their inner animals. Of course, they're animals, that is. Zigzag, yeah, he's all calm. He's all politely, and when something goes wrong, he gets like, slowly shock and does like that. That's what I love about the gentleman villains. Because Zigzag said one of his gators after Yzma. Interesting. And Yzma's charging the guards at Zigzag. Whoa, Zigzag has the power to turn them into animals. I kind of wish you had that part where it's like, get them! Like, I haven't turned into a cow. Can I go home? You may excuse. Anyone else? Nah, we're good. Oh, okay. Well then, get them! I would have loved to see that in... Because Yzma actually has the potion that Zigzag needs, and Zigzag has the upper hand. And Yzma's turned into a kitty cat. Meow. Next fight. Emperor Zurg versus Professor Screw Eyes. Yeah, Zurg wants to get his tower back, and he has to fight Professor Screw Eyes. But Professor Screw Eyes revives Sharptooth. Well, okay, it's not really Sharptooth, it's Rex, but... Okay, you gotta admit, with Rex as a realistic dinosaur, it's kind of like Sharptooth, you gotta admit. And it looks like Zurg is controlling Sharptooth. Yeah, it's kind of... whoa. Okay, I'm happy that Zurg won, but I'm sad that Screw Eyes lost. But I know he'll be back in part 2. And still be around in part 3, which is good. Spoiler alerts! Okay. Zurg wins. Next fight. Jafar versus Mach. This is one of my favorite fights, and description is that he went into outer space and he has to find a... Hold on, how'd it go again? Oh yeah, having suffered a setback to his plans with the death of Necron, Jafar decides to take advantage of the chaos at Zerg Tower to sneak in and kill Mok. But Mok is more than ready for the sorcerer's tricks. Okay, this is one of my favorite fights. I mean, that has brought out that these two are very similar, which you gotta admit. Mok is definitely like Jafar in a way. They're both sneaky, lying snakes. I mean, except Jafar can turn into a snake, and... Yeah, this was actually pretty good and interesting. It would make sense that these two would fight. They're very similar. Even though Mok is like Facilier, but still. And... I would say as a #1 favorite fight, but... The problem is that this is the footage that your guys are using is from Mickey's House of Villains, which is a cartoon from Mickey's House of Mouse, which... I mean, I'm sorry, this scene was just silly. I mean, he's playing hockey with Mickey Mouse. I mean, he's using a scepter as a baseball bat, for crying out loud. I mean, it's not your guys' fault. It's just from Disney's fault. I mean, it could have been so more epic, but it's more like a baseball game or a hockey game. And it was such a cheesy, crappy TV show. Oh, poor Zib. I feel bad that he has to be in these wars. He does not deserve it. He's too innocent. And neither does his brothers. It looks like Mok makes his grand escape to a blimp. Huh, cool. His blimp can go into anywhere, even in the galaxies. Okay, turn the volume down just in case. Okay, in the epilogue, Maleficent is... After the loss of the Horned King, Maleficent decides to recruit herself to Frollo. Which I find it odd. Frollo is anti-magic while Maleficent is like the mistress of all evil. I don't think Frollo would like her. And let's see how this goes. And I guess, Frollo decided to recruit her if he needs a magic user to help him win the war. I guess it's fine. I guess after the war, he'll betray her. And Necron cheats death by drinking this potion, or medicine or whatever, to heal his wounds. Just to cheat death. That's what he does in the movie. And he's recruited by Ruber. Okay, if you guys don't know what he said in that clip, he said is, if you kill someone, make sure he's dead. And Rothbard recruits Messina and El Supremo to join Ruber's faction. Huh. Emperor Zurg now has his tower back, has his minions to revive or fix warp dark matter. And in the galaxy, Jafar now forged an alliance with the Dredge from Titan AE and warns them about Zurg's return of his empire, that is. Huh. And Ruber prepares for the more battles, and he's using the potion to mix his hands with Excalibur. And yeah, this was Disney versus non-Disney villains round 11. Make sure you leave a... this is Corey the Keyblade Wielder. May your heart be your guiding key. Make sure you leave a like and subscribe.